Part 57 here, campfire time. Hey everybody, playing Valheim on SuckProfessor, and although I gotta go to rudder speed, I am, we're about to reach our, why am I not, oh, I'm getting in the game. Okay, now we're at rudder speed if the wind no longer was cooperating. I really thought that was gonna like be flying right up to it. So we might finally achieve our dream here of sailing over the campfire icon. Right here. This has been a long time coming. One of the first adventurous things we did was to try to get to it. Thinking maybe this tower up ahead was part of the campfire icon. Doesn't seem to be the case. It's also where we saw the first troll in this playthrough. So I thought perhaps this is like a vendor. I didn't know that trolls were aggressive. Who knew such a beast would be anything but gentle? So and then we came back and got attacked by a serpent, which destroyed our boat, and we had to ditch into the water to rescue ourselves. Now here we finally, for attempt number 3, and I'm just trying to make sure I hit it pretty good. I built a campfire next, as close as I could get to it. I feel like I'm getting on top of it. I'd like to be here in the daytime. Can see anything underground? Okay, I'm stopped now. I've hit stop. So we're all right. So maybe a little bit forward and left. Now stop, stop. Nothing. I mean, it's basically super close. Is it up in the tree? It doesn't seem like there's even tree directly ahead. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Back up. And how am I supposed to get all this tin back? Damn it. Eating. Okay. Stop, stop, stop. We're backing up. Let's keep turning. I'm going to try to... Look how slow motion this is. Okay. No, 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 no. Not that much turn. Okay, forward. Very slowly. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on, some ethereal goddess of the sea. Come on, Jason Momoa. Come out. Do something. Something happen. I don't know. I don't know. What am I not understanding about this? Maybe it's like a time of day thing. I mean, come on, I'm right on it. Went over it just a little bit. Oh god. Okay. Better shoot him. What else doing there? Let's actually escape. Oh boy. Get burned. Catch on fire. Oh no, he's coming at me. Wait, no punch. Oh. Maybe attacking this method wasn't so smart there, you dumbass. I hope his head washes up on shore. There we go. He's actually keeping up with me. Why am I going down now? Oh, this is just like shooting a baby in a barrel. Okay. Not giving up there, are you, buddy? Ooh, that one took off his hair. Yes! He fucking sinks down. Come on, float. Leather, float. I think it's gone forever. Claimed by the sea. This is right where a serpent will take me. It's crazy how... This does feel like when you swim and you get a little away from the shore and you start to go, I'm a little bit too far from the shore. You ever been in the ocean and you do that? I haven't done a lot of ocean swimming, just to touch. And man, it's fucking... Once you start you feel the power of that water and you feel all the other ways that you're just like gonna die. It's crazy. we went to Mexico. It was like our only overseas, out of the country trip growing up, and it was a big group with a different family and stuff. Went to Cozumel, an island right by where the ooh, it's actually a little brighter now. I can't see underground. I'm messing up the speed here. Yeah, I don't see anything on the ground. I don't know how to go scuba diving. Oh, man. I don't know. What am I not... Is there some text here? Did I miss some kind of instructions? Welcome. Okay. Must slay the Forsaken to ascend to Valhalla. Does it say something about any kind of fire? Oh, Vegisbers. Magical stones are scattered to land as signposts pointing toward the ritual grounds of the Forsaken. As signposts pointing toward the ritual ground. If inspected closer, this one will reveal a summoning place of Ekthir, your first prey. He is a mighty beast. You need to properly arm yourself before you attempt him. I'll beat his ass. Settling in. Always have some spare equipment. Invasions, hoe. Forsaken altars. Message log? Oh my god, how far back does this go? This sounds like my basically my if I had a diary in high school, this is what it would look like. Yeah, it'd be more or less this. And it would. Yep, that's for sure. Speaking of that, our trip to Cozumel, we went to the other side. So most of the tourism shit faces Mexico continent proper and North America. And God, I don't know what to do here. I think we're just gonna have to take off. Fuck this. I don't know what else to do here. There's obviously something will make sense eventually. We're gonna go looking for tin. I don't see anything on the ground. Yeah, anyway, we went to the other side where it's receiving full waves from the Gulf of Mexico. So you're getting much stronger waves in ocean, and it's a more windy, kind of ferocious sort of ocean environment. It was fine. It was a nice, beautiful day. But the waves were definitely much more of a thing than lovely other side. Some other tourists had visited. I was about 14. And some other tourists were there along the beach, and two of them were women, and they had their tops off. I'm not going to try to make this too, but I was very distracted, and our party lost the car keys, and so they were all on the beach at our little camp, like kind of down this way, looking for car keys, digging through the sand, and I think they were starting to get archaeological about it, because you got to get really grid. You got to really be methodical. And I didn't realize that everybody I was swimming with had gone on the beach. No one told me that they needed help looking for the car keys, so I just kept kind of in my 14-year-old horned up brain, and it was like very far away. And it was like, yeah, so that's probably my. I don't know if this is appropriate or not, but I don't think it's a shameful thing for people to have their... Okay, that's fine. It was now I feel... Okay. I'm not worried about it. It was funny. And, yeah, those... seared into my brain, though, you know? That's a very formative experience for a young man. Some young men. All right, look at this little beautiful spot here. Let's crash our fucking ship ashore and take its resources. I don't know what to do about this campfire stuff. I imagine James must just be feeling madness. A related but a different kind of madness than what I'm feeling. Look at that guy over there looking for his long-lost lover. Yeah, bottom of the ocean there, dumbass. Okay. All right, after we get all this tin, let's shoot this guy and run away. feel like this is getting a little close to his detection radius. Oops. You think that he would pick up on the noise. Oh, eat our food. Time for... Oh, I didn't... Oh, it's already full. 129, still plenty of room. I thought there was one over here. Yeah. I gotta aim and look. I can't do both. Okay, he saw me. Fuck. Oh boy, this is not gonna be an easy escape. Oh shit, my stamina. Whew. Back up. Straight back. Okay, he's not coming. That was risky. I could have farted around there more and screwed up grabbing the ladder. That could have killed me. Yeah, I would say a good bet is my first death in this game is going to be drowning. So what's a good way to do this? I just want to kill him straight up. Because I could use... If I do it this way and he corners me, I'm really screwed. If I... Getting onto that raft is not a quick or easy... Unless I'm parked in a way that I can hit it nicely. So, okay, let's just do that. Oh, now my stamina's low. Where'd he go? Where did... Hey, he's gone and run off. Do they go back to their caves when they're like done with work? Do they actually like go through like the Sims, the trolls? One of them wants to be an actor, starts out as a waiter, buys a house and has like one fireplace in every room, on every wall. Yeah, I don't see him. Oh, jeez. Doesn't seem like the draw distance is that bad. All right, so here's the plan. I'm going to keep going up a bit. Well, wherever he went, he saved his life. Because death comes in the form of a man wearing the skin of him on a raft with weak-ass arrows because he didn't think to bring arrows because he's a dumbass. I'm really just doing this to get tin. Alright, you know what? I'm feeling a little bit wild right now. Let's just take a turn. I'm not saying I'm going to do this real far, but I'm just curious. Since we got a little wind behind us, although the sun's going down. And if a serpent shows up, I am dead. I don't want to see across the waves. Good timing on the music. Okay, I see land to the right. Camera's confused at that angle. Man, I'm so worried about the serpent thing. Okay, I see land straight ahead. Alright. Look at that. Right across the ocean. Alright, we're turning back. No, let's turn the other way. Come on, draw distance. Look at these trees. This is what I call bravery. Just go. And then back up. Oh, God, I'm spinning in a circle. Fuck. I'm out here in this empty parking lot doing donuts. Okay, good. Keep an eye out for serpents. Just a nice day for a good sit. Somehow I suddenly have a desire to watch Waterworld. Okay. Some fun with the camera. I am skipped ahead a bunch though. So I think what I'm gonna do, meaning like I know there's tin around here. We're gonna go park. And basically backtrack. And maybe we'll try this big rock. Well, this could be. What is the best way to keep these beasts from smashing up my house, my boat? Okay, let's try this rock. Maybe I can spin it around quickly enough. Man, it's so nice when the wind is behind you. Really, the wind, you can still get wind as long as it's more or less 50%, like on your 180. I don't know. There's. Okay. Stop power. No more power. Why is rudder still going? I don't want rudder. Well, I still feel like that's a little close enough for a brute to walk up to, but maybe we'll get lucky here. 185, I got lots of room for plenty of tin. Good. Need a honey. A jam, I mean. We know there's at least one troll somewhere. Let's keep our eyes peeled. The big blue badasses of the Black Forest. Nope, hold on. My favorite thing in the world. Terrified deer meat. Damn it. Oh. I could see it running up there through the... So this water will also mean there'll be tin up that way. Something just went. I don't know what's going on. There's a big one running around. I like that it's in the water. We will fight them in the sea. We will fight them in the air. We will fight them in the small, swampy river deltas of the Black Forest. Oh, did I hear it crashing? Did I hear? Did I not hear? Did you hear it? I heard. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a rock up there. Okay. Am I imagining something? 310 ores. Let's see if this deer spot. If I can still pick one. One of them's a 1-star. You know, those are. That's like killing Paul McCartney, not Ringo. You know. $2.99. I'm already full. God damn it. There he is. Maybe I can get him by like doing it this way. Wouldn't this be amazing? Like, I don't know, every movie with an archer. No one's that good. Or confident. Ah, yes, I see you've come to steal my queen. Well, would you like my son, the archer, to do something about it, son? And then it like lands next to him and stabs the queen between the toes. She is ours! But so, that's my daughter, the queen. Yes, but she is mine by marriage. Where's my boat? I don't see a boat. Fuck, where's my... I see some... I think they killed my boat. Yeah, there's a guy over there. I see a piece of wood. He killed my fucking boat. Shit. I was so eager to get home. Ah, beat you guys up with my fists. That's how mad I am about this. Maybe that's not the right reaction to that. I can't believe that. And there's a brute. I wonder if it's only the brutes that do that. All because I'm murdering them and stealing their resources. Well, the history, let the history books show that these people are savages. They're barbarians. Where'd you go? Look at that. That's where my boat used to be. Where'd it go, though? I want to kill the guy who did it. Do they all do that, or is it just the brutes? Man, so you just gotta, like, run ashore. I have enough swimming skill to stay away from it. Fuck. So how would I protect a chest? I think if I put chest up on like a rock. There's a bunch of... Oh, I saw a couple guys spawn in. Man. Well, I have leather. I can make a boat to go back. These are tedious freaking hauls, though. Just to what? To get 28 tin back? There's got to be a better way. And it might be... If I could put a chest on the boat. Did I try that? I thought it would... No, yeah, I did try it. I didn't think it would let me. Maybe a cart. Well, I need my fucking boat back. Oh, now I'm carrying too much in the water. Brilliant. Okay, well, throw the wood up on the shore. Just toss the tin. Shiny. That is kind of cool, isn't it? Oh, neat. I like that. Okay. Well, we're learning, aren't we? We're figuring it out. Okay, I guess we're gonna build a workshop or workbench. I have resin. Okay. God damn it. I'm not going to have enough wood, though. And they're just going to want to come over here and beat up my workbench. Alright, well, time to chop down some trees. That's so funny. Oh, God. I'm not even sure if this is the right... What's that deer doing? Must be mating season. Here they come. A whole gang. Oh, boy. And a shaman. And we will have to dispatch of y'all quickly. Oh. Whoa, one swing. Turned that fucker's lights off, just like that. Stamina is just making sure nothing else is coming. Okay, it's just you and me. It's just you and me, boba tea store supervisor, who refuses to add more boba balls to my boba drink. I want it above the 50% line. I want tons of tapioca balls bursting out of the straw into my waiting gullet. If you take it away from me, I will complain on Yelp. All right. Got him. Let me really put him in his place. Listen, guys. You guys have already made my day bad enough. Boat, man. I named it, too. I named it Boat Number 2. The sequel to Look Who's Talking 2. Man, I miss Boat Number 2, the sequel to Look Who's Talking 2. I miss it so much. Can I build a raft up in the air and then drop it on him? Perfectly aimed, by the way. Oh, here he is. What if he went over and started attacking the boat? Okay. Yeah, your corpse belongs in the ground. Can I put chests underwater? That fish has... It was shiny. Okay. It needs a roof. Okay. Oh, I see a brute. I have a score to settle. Okay. I'm really mad. I mean, I'm not really in real life. I'm actually kind of glad when stuff like that happens because that makes it more interesting as a content. But my character is mad. A little bit of that ferocious blood is boiling right now. And I'm taking risks I shouldn't be taking to deal with my emotions. And that means that others are also going to have traumatizing experiences, and some of them might not even come back from. But it's okay because I am feeling better. Run! Alright, now we got a little battle here. I think the brute's the one who did it. Don't get poisoned. Hey. Guy's healing himself and his buds. Stamina. Okay, gotta get some food in me here. Ugh. Oh no. Damn it, this is what's dogging me here. Hey. Shit. Oh, sit. Come on. As soon as I get a little space, I'm going to run and eat. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, that'll help me. Alright, now I can manage these two bastards and their little minions too. Swing. I don't use the sword, dumbass. Fuck. Shit, I got it up. Okay, hang on. We'll let the healing work, I hope. Oh, he's healing. Not that. They heal quick. I gotta get that shaman out of here. I mean, that's effective. He's gonna heal that bastard. There he goes, and I blocked it. Good. I probably would have survived that one, but now you're in trouble there, pal. Swing. Stamina, stamina, stamina. Did you ever have any doubts? I did. I had doubts most of that time. Score settled. Okay. What's it take to make a cart? Oh, fucking workbench. Here we go. Workbench. I don't have bronze nails. God damn it. Okay. I don't know. I mean, there's got to be a better way to get resources shit back. Like putting... I'm going to have to try the cart thing. I think loading up a cart on a raft... Although that cart rolls on any little surface, any little slope. So that's probably a really bad idea. Look at me. Oh, I'm overloaded. Wait a minute. Yeah, can you throw items onto it? I think it's not okay. Okay, well, because the other way to make it more efficient slightly is to just keep going up and down and leaving caches of tin around and then coming back with the boat and sweeping them up, you know, kind of doing it in a stage thing. But I just want to get back to the house. I think this might be our last video of the day. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll keep going. All right. I mean, it's been good. We've done some exploring. Almost got our ass beat pretty bad. Just put weight on my wrists and I can feel it. It's fine. It'll be okay tomorrow. It's not hurting, really, but you can tell when it goes... Ah, fuck, my wrist. Even if I could get health care, I'm curious if that's, like, fixable. It's either, like, a surgery intervention or a rehab kind of, like, exercise kind of thing. Where they can... Some professional rehab person will be like, oh, you have scar tissue. By this ligament. I know exactly what to do. Thank you for coming in. Would you like a lollipop? Yes. Yes, wizard, I would like a lollipop. Just an update from our chat. Well, rewinding a little. Shelsterbell says, I hope they don't get your raft again. It's kind of funny to experience that in a different time frame than the others. Yeah, me too. And Butter Nichols is back, and her house smells like lamb, so she must have gone to Bible study. I had some kooky religious upbringing. Not intense. We were mostly just dumb Midwestern white people, you know? Waspy. Yeah, of course we're Christian. We're white. What? You know, like it didn't, like there was no real, like, formalness to any of it. But you definitely were like, we're culturally American, which means this. So I certainly thought I believed in it all. My God, that deer had, it looked like it had massive head. Oh my. Kind of hard to tell from this distance. So I didn't have real kooky, except for Christian Science was part of my childhood. We had some touches of that. That is a weird one. There's some real nutty shit in that one. There's probably some like relatively okay versions of it, but it's kooky as fuck. So I did actually go to a few Sunday school. We had a babysitter that would read us the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe books and stuff, but also the Bible, because the C.S. Lewis, I guess, that's like a Christian kind of thing. I don't think it's necessarily bad to do that. Although I think when you're someone's babysitter, it shouldn't be like, all right, I can't do the hand thing. Time to indoctrinate the children who aren't even mine. Like, that's kind of crazy. Fuck you. If I was a parent and I found that out, oof. Better believe I'd be writing a Yelp review about that one. Yeah, Christian Science, they're all nutty, but man, that one is especially one of America's homegrown religions. Doesn't spread as much as Mormonism does because it does not emphasize proselytization. For a similar reason, Judaism doesn't really spread it quite the way proselytizing religions do, or militaristic colonial spreading of religions like Christianity and Islam has done over many centuries throughout history. I gotta think there's some proselytizing in all religions. I mean, you do kind of have a system for getting in, but I'm pretty sure to become Jewish, it's actually kind of a formal. I mean, I guess you could just start calling yourself it, read a couple Wikipedia articles, and be like, yeah, but there's a lot of lifestyle and cultural stuff mixed in, and I think I kind of like Judaism as among the top three, I suppose. Why am I ranking them? Their women are so attractive. Oh. That's true of all women. Anyway. My understanding, I could be wrong though, but like unlike Christianity and Islam, and there's different iterations of both of those, obviously, very large, global. Judaism did not emphasize like the same kind of, we must go convert the Africans. Like they didn't do that. I don't think. I'm dumb and ignorant, so I'm sure there's examples of stuff. But why am I talking about that? Oh, Mormonism is like a really fascinating story. As a human thing, as a human behavior, I find it totally interesting. I haven't done a ton of reading, but I did read a book called Under the Banner of Heaven by John Krakauer. Krakauer. Who also wrote the book Into Thin Air about a tragic climbing ascent of Mount Everest. He's also the author of Into the Wild about a young man named Chris McCandless, who they made a movie starring the kid who looks like the brother of Han Solo, but he's more famous. Some kid. He's one of these handsome actor kids. I mean, he's like 20 something, whatever. But he plays a young man who goes off into the Alaskan wilderness to just get by on his own. Honestly, I can kind of relate to that, but I do kind of need to be near a Quiznos. So he went out and he lived in a bus that was in the middle of nowhere and had some adventures. So John Krakauer is a fairly accomplished writer. Anyway, Under the Banner of Heaven is super interesting. It's about it's not just about Mormonism. It's about fundamentalism and the births, how religions are born. So it's really interesting. But it examines Mormon It starts with a horrible crime committed by Mormon fundamentalists who murder a relative of theirs because she was no longer living by their dictates. Fundamentalism of any kind, I have major problems with. I don't give a fuck what stupid religion, what stupid words you use. So these guys are bad dudes, and there's a lot of the polygamy stuff, and I'm not necessarily anti-polygamy or anti-polyamory. I mean, I'm quite pro all of that, but in certain power dynamics, when you have the religious exemptions in America especially, and you have creepy, weird old men using polygamy so that they can rape 13 and 14-year-old girls and call them their wife, that's a different kind than a bunch of, disassociated people in their 30s who have had a little too much psilocybin and like to have, messy orgasms and shit. That's a different kind of like, the version where there's dubious consent at the very best is not okay. So anyway, there's some nuance to the notion. Generally, I'd say the Mormon church is filled with pieces of shit polygamists. But they've also had to reject their fundamentalism in order to gain more mainstream acceptance. So anyway, that's the opening of the book. And then he goes all the way back to its origins. And he talks about John Smith. Is it John Smith? Why am I? John something fucking... The guy who started, Joseph Smith, who was a con man. Con men start religions. L. Ron Hubbard, Joseph Smith, Donald Trump. And he was a kind of just a scummy, lying, cheating guy who had come up with schemes. And he came up with this seeing stone thing, and he had the plates that he said only he could read, and then they went missing. And there was some story like some wife of a guy who he knew. She was like the smart one. She was like asking questions and like, show me this, show me, I guess. And of course he wasn't able to reproduce any of this stuff. So it was a slow start, and that was like East Coast, New York-ish or something. I don't know where the fuck. Pennsylvania, well, like developed, quote unquote, part of society in like the mid 1800s. I don't really know exactly where. And they were, as it started to gain some kind of foothold, they kept getting chased out of states, so they got pushed out. They settled in Illinois for a brief stretch, kind of rural, western Illinois, closer to Missouri. Not like up by Chicago. And eventually they got run out of there. So with violence, like people are sort of land of religious freedom, but it's also the land of guns and the land of, not really minding your own business as long as you know your place, I guess. So they were put in their place, which is by shooting some of them and chasing them away. And they were also defending themselves, and I actually think I'm not criticizing anybody. You shoot at me, I will come at you with my woodworking hammer, okay? Or perhaps a fresh blade in my razor knife. Fresh blades prevents tetanus. And then they wound up in, I think Missouri for a brief stretch or something. But they ended up in Utah, where there wasn't anywhere near the development. Again, European colonial development. So they were finally able to settle in Salt Lake City, in that area, and set like that's why it's remains such a dominant part of Utah culture and politics and stuff. I'd like to visit. I hear it's pretty cool. I mean, I hear it's gorgeous too. I've driven through the southern half, but that's just highway. You don't see the state. And because Utah was a western and nowhere near as developed as the rest of this country, or as east of them, they were able to finally handle their shit and do their own thing and develop their polygamous bullshit. But this book takes more of a dive into, like, what does it take for I could park my boat on that little spit right there. That might be where I can stay safe from the bad guys. Into what it takes for a religion to take hold. And for, that fish had a red tail. And for the personality characteristics of a prophet. Because Joseph Smith is regarded as a Jesus-level figure. He'd be like one of the end-stage bosses, He's a high level. He'd be an elder. Maybe even as high as Ekathir's boss. This guy, the elder. Vestigir, or whatever the fuck. So, are those tins? And a sunken boat. So there's got to be something there. And what's really interesting about it, there is something fascinating about human psychology in terms of how cults form and how your instinct for community is being manipulated, or kind of going into hyperdrive and then not getting out of hyperdrive or overdrive or something. And so people's loyalties can be very powerful. And certain personality characteristics seem to be common among prophets, religion founders. They tend to be very charismatic. They tend to be extremely selfish and narcissistic, I guess, in a sense. I'm not sure that the book goes deeply into that part. But they tend to have very good storytelling skills, personal relation skills. And I imagine it's hard to talk people into believing into something that you made up without those traits. Confident bullshitting. Why did I go 3? I only said 2. And just be an author. Just be a fiction writer. That's what's funny about it. It's just like L. Ron Hubbard started as a fiction writer. He was prolific. He wrote I'm sure he never edited or reread anything. I guess he's known for just churning out more books than anybody else in the world or something like that. He's got, I don't know if it's like the record, but it's crazy. So another part of the stages of religion formation, which the Mormon, the early, oh, and his buddy Brigham Young, I don't know if that was the original number 2, who's husband of the aforementioned wife I was talking about. What the hell's happening here? Oh, okay, just not going anywhere. I don't know if he was there at that stage. It might have been, though. It could have been, because he was, now there's Brigham Young University. Brigham Young was his, like, very close second, lieutenant. His papa to his Salt, let's say. And yes, I'd say Salt is the tops on that relationship. Because, come on. I mean, listen, I like pepper, but I love salt. If you're going to give up one of salt or pepper. So, one of the factors that seems to be important for religion to take hold, because cults can form and they can cause some chaos, and maybe they even help people sometimes, where they're like, oh yeah, I'm doing lots of sit-ups and I'm not doing drugs anymore, and oh, by the way, this guy's gonna help me get on the spaceship when it shows up. It's like, well, most of that's pretty good. Wants me to drink this liquid before I go to bed. But so some cults obviously devastating. I love cult. Anything cult is fascinating. Wild Wild Country on Netflix is great. The I've seen only one of theirs. There's the, what the fuck are they called? Remdesivir? What? Rainier? Keith Raniere is the cult guy. Who, yeah, multi-level marketing dude that became a cult leader on HBO. What the fuck? I watched it. James and I watched it. Shit. The List or something? It's some simple. And then there's another one on Hulu. Whatever. Not important. But one of the things that helped the Mormon cult become a religion was, among other factors, but was all the persecution that they faced. They were reviled. They were hated. They were chased away by almost every community they were in. And that kind of interaction serves to strengthen the true believers. So the core believers, some people might get scared off. Some people who were just dabbling might get pushed away. But it also brings up a lot of, it like cures the loyalty, and it cures the fervency that is necessary to push forward with continued, commitment to it. And they experienced that in Illinois, I think in western Missouri, all the way out to Utah, until they were able to settle up in the beautiful Red Mountains and be like, fuck you. Oh yeah, by the way, we have a whole bunch of new stuff. What got me on this? Oh, Christian Science. Christian Science is another of these. Hank Paulson, a former Treasury Secretary, but a big wig, kind of like an Alan Greenspan type of the neoliberal conservative capitalist order, sort of like Larry Summers, Timothy Geithner, these people you might. Janet Yellen is the current Secretary of the Treasury or head of the Fed or something like that. But Hank Paulson was a big part of the 80s and 90s and the 2000s and stuff. So I don't think he's much involved anymore. He's Christian Science, and actually from where my mom grew up, and she knew him. There's actually more to that story. That's interesting. But one of the reasons why they're not a big religion, aside from the fact that they tell you not to take your pills when you're sick. It's not actually. Yeah, shut the fuck up. People have been arrested because they let their children die because they were praying away the. It's so ridiculous. What the hell are they saying? Oh, one of the reasons why they're not expanding or growing is because they don't proselytize. They're not as big on it as like the Mormons are. The Mormons, every committed Mormon has to do 2 years, and they assign you to some area, all over the world, and it's growing incredibly fast. I haven't seen any information lately. I'm just kind of speaking extemporaneously off my memory right now, but so the information could be a little different. But I recall reading and hearing that there's more Mormons than Jews in the world. Judaism's a very old religion. You know, Mormonism's only been around 100 and something years, maybe. But they proselytize aggressively, and it's a tough 2 years. I think I've heard. You know, you're doing it. I've heard ex-Mormons give interviews, and it's the same, you know, kooky-ass weirdness you'd expect. People who exit religion tend to have comparable stories. And anyway, why am I talking about that? I don't really know. I just was kind of rambling until we got home here. But I don't know. I think all that stuff is fascinating. It just as a human, like, wow, humans are pretty fucking weird animals, aren't they? All right. Stop. Great parking job there. Why is there... It's not wood. So this... Okay. I gotta build a dock. I gotta build like a whole dock, something or other. All right. Shit. So what was all that for? Just for 28 fucking tins? Oh, I should have stopped off and picked up crap from that house. Damn it. What was I thinking? Maybe I'll have... Oh, jeez. That bird was going for a prostate exam. All right. Well, let's put some right where it belongs. Oh, I did have a little copper. Okay. And, shit. Oh, you guys are all in there talking about stuff. Cool. Yeah, right on. They didn't try to recruit. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it necessarily means it's all nefarious. I'm not trying to imply that. It definitely is bullshit, but it's not like... It can be nefarious because it can lead to power differentials. That's always where it comes down to. It's just some person has the defunct social development, and they see others as something to be used, and they get their rocks off and they take advantage. And, you know, not that everybody's like that, but when there's a power differential, that's why most of my politics are mostly around evening out these power differentials. I think that people should be trusted to make more decisions about the way they live their lives, and that means where they work and how they work, and I mean at where they work, not just where they work. You spend 5/7 of your fucking life at your job if you are lucky enough to have a 5-day-a-week job, and you don't get to have a say in what goes on during those 5/7 of your life. And then on Saturday you're tired, and on Sunday you're filled with dread. So you're giving those days up to your fucking boss too. Well, you should have a little more influence over what happens during your time. That's just, I think that, I don't know why that's a controversial. I'm not saying people are saying, no, but like people, that means unions, that means co-ops, that means worker representation on corporate boards. And it also means time for participation in local democracy. Seriously, that's a big fucking thing. The 4-day work week is a good way to maybe increase local participation, because then you're not going to put up a lot fewer people. Well, I should say it this way. A lot more people will be able to be involved in their communities, and that means more democracy. And people tend to vote to protect their children, and that's probably what would happen. It would still be, because there's a lot of distorted viewpoints in the world, so it'd still be a fucking mess. But, you know, all right, good. What time is it? 7:52. Is this all entertaining or interesting? The Vow. James, thank you. Thank you. I knew it. What did I say? The I don't remember. Yes, The Vow. And there's another one on Hulu, which I kind of want to see, because I had a good chunk of it spoiled, but spoiled in a way that I was like, oh, I got to see that. Maybe one of these days while James is laid up during your recidivism period. What do they call this? Recovery? Not refractory. Yeah, we could maybe, I don't know, whatever. Okay. What would we do if we, I can't do another, I don't have another sea voyage in me. I just don't feel like going. I think we're good for today. That's all we got. It's about 8 o'clock. This has been plenty. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thanks everybody on Twitch. I hope this was fun. I think we had some nice little moments. If between the tedious and item organizing and stuff, I'm going to... God, look at all this nightmare chest. I got just a huge chest farm going. I don't know why, but I feel like I should save a little meat. Do some cooking, and we'll be saying goodbye. Oh, I need to have fire, and I don't have wood. Sound is goofy. Okay. So, yeah, that's all I got. I'm just going to focus on finding wood now that I'm out. All the lights have been turned off around here. What the fuck? I gotta go get resin. But I need to read more. Honestly, like, I have a funny memory where I will watch something on TV, a movie, and I might not be able to explain a single thing I just looked at. But I can read a book and years later bring it all back up fairly well. It's not photographic or whatever, if that's even actually a thing. That sounds like one of those things you heard in the 80s when you were just like, but maybe it is. I need to read a lot more. I feel like it's such a more enriching thing than so many other things that we do with our time. And it's a good way to activate your brain, but also relax yourself at the same time, which is not all that easy. All right, let's chop down some trees. Oh, fuck, I ran out of stamina. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. What if that killed me? Yeah. So really, honestly, I've been hurt far more by my trench design than any creature. And frankly, I deserve it. What's my weight at? Okay, good. I would have been annoyed if I had to run back. I like when they're in rows like that. Because I did that. I think I should have a log killing policy, or a stump. Like if I'm going to bother... Somebody's coming at me. Oh, gee. That's fine. Get out of here, Birch. You suck, Birch. No, you shouldn't have walked into it, you dumbass. Too hard. Oh, that's a birch stump. I mean, kill. Oh. Roll them over. I should be out here planting right away too, but next time. What the hell am I hitting? All right, give my stamina a chance. So I'm going to go back and cook and sort, but I know I kind of ended the video. I didn't really formally end it, but I tried. Got myself distracted again, so that's all right. Oh, bye, Wendy. Bye, everybody. I know Oh, sorry, you're asking me a question. Didn't mean... Sorry, dude. I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm going to try to stream. So I should say yes. I will stream in the afternoon, I think. I got some woodworking I want to work on in the morning. And next week's going to be a busy week. I'm going to try to get my Etsy thing online. And, yeah, so certainly going to be a lot of new, probably a little confusing things to figure out. We'll see. All right. Let's just keep going until Until we have enough. I mean, until it's like full. 2. I read slow. I'm a slow reader. I remember fucking high school and stuff, fucking testing and whatever. I would test very high for reading comprehension, and I had a propensity for English and writing. Math I struggled with. I was okay at geometry and spatial math, but even that, although I found the teaching kind of lacking, to be honest. I still know I'm not great at math. My brother was like a math genius where they like made him go to a different school because he was so good at it. And yeah, so that was kind of nuts. But I read slow. I know that it takes me forever. But I should just read more. Sorry, bees. Gotcha. What the hell was I gonna do with all this wood? What the fuck was I even doing with it? Oh yeah, there's fire here. I want to gotta come from this angle over here. Maybe hanging out over here doing cooking stuff will spawn some dudes on this side. Because I haven't been attacked from this angle. Another one of those raids will be really interesting to see what kind of... Okay, we're doing it. Oh, meat. Meat, 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 meat. Ironically, a great and terrible name for a dating app. I don't know if that's irony. Is that irony? I don't know what the fuck irony is. Alright, we're cooking up some tails. Done such a bad... If it gets systematic, this would be like brainless, but I've done such a horrible... Alright, that's all the ingredients I got. Kind of annoyed by the way that floor doesn't. Okay. All the cooked stuff. I don't know why, but I feel like I should save a little raw stuff just in case it's, you know, part of a recipe or something. I have no idea. Finished meat goes in there. That's good. We'll eventually sort some of that out. Feathers are... Okay. But for some reason, I'm just use the top ones. Just like, I should just learn the top ones, and that'll be sort of like my categories, like Excel. One whole rock. And I know I have resin all up in that bitch, but let's put some resin. This is fine. And, okay, I have seeds outside as well, but maybe, ooh, I have had an idea to protect my raft. To protect my raft, I'll build a wall of workbenches. Workbenches. I think they might be more attracted to killing the workbenches. All right. The finger is waving. The head is tilting. There's a bird. I got to shoot that fucking bird. Yes. Out the window. Yes. Yes. Why is that so satisfying? Okay. All right. I know I tried to end the video a little while ago, and it's kind of shitty to do that too. It's just, what do they call it? An Irish goodbye? Or is it Irish goodbye where you leave without saying top of the morning to ye? Do they say ye? I feel like I can make fun of Irish because I'm sure I'm somewhat Irish because I'm part English. All right. Where's these heads stored? Where's these fucking heads stored? Okay. We're calling this valuables for now. So flint is not... I know I'm carrying too much. I'm in therapy for that. I'm trying to let go of things. I'm trying to move on. It's working, but it's not working as quickly as I would like it to, but nevertheless I remain committed to the process because I don't see any alternative. Oh, I forgot to... I don't have any coal. Die, smelter. So I just put those in there and they did nothing. Ooh, repairs. I should make this a habit of doing it right away. Okay. All right, yeah. Nothing, no new recipes or anything. Damn it, man. Okay. Well, I really like this spot. I kind of wish I'd done the circles facing out, though. This looks a little bit like I robbed the Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Ark of the Covenant theme park prop department. Okay. Good night. People in the chat are talking about camping and maybe going to my homestead here. Yeah, it's nice. We would need more beds. I actually was thinking about making a double bed here just to make it look like it's a bigger one, so I could pretend like I occasionally go on dates. Yeah, that's fine. Well, this was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining me on Twitch. Thanks for everybody watching on SuckProfessor. Check the description. If you want to maybe check out my woodworking project, business, videos, there are links in the description. Thank you so much. It's been nice. My butt's getting numb. I think we got a good 4 hours in. I could probably do this like 8 hours a day for a whole week. I kind of want to try that, but then or more. But that's just like, wow. That's really, I don't even have like cynical thoughts about it, but because that's kind of part of how the Twitch ecosystem seems to sort of work for some folks. But I think what's most important is I get on a schedule, because it's rude, to be honest. And you guys have been great showing up, but I really need to work on that. I'll stop rambling. Good night, everybody. Take care. Take care of yourselves. Sign up for that vaccine. And, tell your dumb fucking relatives to stop being idiots. Goodbye. Goodbye.